Hello and welcome back. I'd like to put an addendum to my previous recording. And obviously children are required to sleep more than 9 hours. I can't exactly remember the research, but certainly a child, I think up to 10, should be sleeping as long as 10 or even 11 hours. And obviously babies sleep a lot more than that. So I just wanted to make that clear that obviously younger children should be sleeping more hours. And if you can, don't have a television in their bedroom, where they can play games or things like that, because that won't help them. Because I said any light that shines on the skin tells the body that it's daytime, produces the stress hormones, and won't allow the body then to recover. The other thing, the message that I really do want to put across here is never ever treat the disease or condition that has the person. What I do is I coach the person that has the disease or condition. When I say coach, I coach me, but what I do is I remind them how to take control of their health. And it can be simple things. I mean, I had so many clients that, an example, suddenly come off caffeine or stop drinking caffeine after, say, 12 noon or 1 p.m, and they can sleep better just by making that one simple distinction or change in their life. There are other clients that, I remember one of my clients, Maureen, one beautiful lady, first thing she did is she removed caffeine, and that was a big thing. She'd been an insomniac for over 5 or 6 years, and she removed caffeine, and that was the panacea of all her ills, or most of her ills. And then a little bit later on in her journey, even though I'd reminded her right from the get-go, right from the start, was to remove milk or to replace it with goats. And so she did that, and then she lost more weight and started to feel good. And then the final thing was gluten. It was about 2 years into working with this lady that she decided to remove all gluten, and then a few more inches dropped and she felt a lot better. But you know what? That occurred exactly on time. I know for some people, it's all about, I don't know if I mentioned about the meaning of things in our life. Everything has a meaning. Our parents have a meaning, our children have a meaning, our house, our car, everything has a meaning. When the meaning is that means our motivation to do something is there. When the meaning's that, then we don't have the motivation or the drive to do it. And just be aware of that. So like some of my clients say, look, I can't get myself to drink more water. That's because the meaning isn't important to them. But if they get it into their gut feeling that it is bloody important, and they can think of all the positive reasons to consume more water or good herbal teas daily, then make it a challenge or an excitement, or praise themselves for doing even half that, that will then serve them. But like I said before, it's not what I tell people. And if anything, what I really want you to do is to kind of listen to what I'm not telling you. That there's many bits of information out there, and I want you to find what serves and works for you. Just don't buy into all my stuff. So hopefully, again, the main thing I wanted to mention is that we've lost ourselves, I realise, in our disease management system, where we're always treating, I've got a headache, take a pill. Well, you and I know that the missing link for a headache's not an aspirin, but we've just gone and take an aspirin. Stupid. Or we think that, you and I both know that the missing link for high cholesterol is a statin. Well, it isn't. But we'd have no problems going to our doctor, and then all the commercials on television, especially in the US, about advertising all these drugs. Don't do it, folks. There's no need. You see, on a cellular level, what's missing is not a drug. You go to your doctors and bless them, they're beautiful people, but they're misguided. They're not taught about lifestyle changes. They're covered 4 hours on nutrition, and that's key. Over 85% of diseases are related to malnutrition. Somebody who's like fat or overweight is because they suffer from malnutrition. They're actually starving themselves. They're not giving themselves on a cellular level what the body wants. But we've lost ourselves, because then we see a lot more weight challenged people out there. I've got no judgments for these people. My heart goes out to them because they're lost, and they need more people like you to take control of your health, and then, as Gandhi says, become the change you want to see in the world and remind others how to be that way. So much. I really do hope you find these recordings useful. And obviously, if I can be of service to you, then let me know. But I'd like to think you just take these little messages and apply them in your life. It always starts with you first. And if it works for you, great. And then remind others to do it as well and pass it on. It's free. Being in service to others, it really brings me a lot of sense and enjoyment. Thank you very much for listening. I really do wish you well on your journey to health. My name is Magnus Molina. Have yourself a wonderful day. Bye for now.